Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this 100% walkthrough of Assassin's Creed. Today we're going to be assassinating our next target, Majd Addin, here in the poor district of Jerusalem. So let's talk to our bureau leader and find out what we need to do, shall we?
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Mualim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd Addin is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Mualim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd Addin does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
And there we have it. Good old Malik. He's always kind to Altair, isn't he? So, one of the people who are going to be assassinated, or executed I should say, is one of the assassins from our Brotherhood. So we're going to have to save that assassin as almost a little, not a side objective, but we're going to have to do it as part of this. So don't have a go at me, guard. So we're going to head to the execution site and try to put a stop to this. This one can be a little bit tricky, I seem to remember, so fingers crossed we'll pull it off reasonably well. Right, okay. We have to go over the building and hope that guard is looking the other way. He is. Oh, there's a lot of guards on the roofs up here. You can't see me. Go away. Might be a time to use a throwing knife here. Let's hope that guy doesn't see that body. No, he didn't. Excellent. Right, so we can jump across to there and jump down. So this is where we want to be. There's some executions going on here by Majd Addin. Let's get closer, shall we? Here he comes. So we've got to save our brother. There.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear?
No, we do not! Never!
Then you wish to take action?
We do! Fight us!
Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice. You've no right to do that. Who do you take yourself? And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Blood curse you all!
Oh, brutal.
See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all!
Well, here we go.
Suck
We
your
want to watch out for that guy for a start. Mr. Lashout, man.
She goes by many names, but her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained.
This man speaks lies. I am here today not because I lay down with other men. I did not.
Oh, get down. What are you doing?
Murder me because I would not lie down with him.
Even now,
No.
offered redemption, she continues to deceive.
Okay, we might have screwed this up because I didn't want the group to walk off there.
There is only one way to deal with this.
Oh, that's one down. We wanted to be in that group, but I didn't want them to go just yet. Because we went over the wall,
It is not sin that corrupts
they've
our
run
city,
off,
but
which
you.
is not great. So 2 down. Is there another way? I mean, perhaps. Can we target him from here? Maybe. Maybe we can get him with one of the throwing
What was
knives.
not his. Money earned through the labor of another. It could have belonged to any of you. And so, you have all been violated. What say you to this?
Curse that thief.
It was a single dinar found on the ground. He speaks as though I trespassed.
Can we get him from here? That's going to be the question.
Hands of another.
Today
Oh,
a
don't do
dinar,
that.
Tomorrow a horse. The next
Screw
day,
you, man.
another man's
Stop it.
life. The object itself is not of consequence. What matters is that you took what did not belong to you. Were I to allow
This guy is
such
evil, though.
behavior, then others would believe it their right to take as well. When would it end?
I know. I don't know if we can do it this way. We're going to give it a go. Don't come near me, lashy guy. Boom! Did I get him? I honestly don't... No, I didn't get him. Okay, we're going to have to fight our way through. Right, we're going to have to do it a way I really didn't want to have to do it. We're going to have to use some of our other weapons a little bit. The little one's pretty good for group encounters, but it's not good for countering. So, I mean, it's pretty quick. He's still here. Where is my sword? Can we draw the sword, please? Like, this is not working. I just want to get my big sword out. Like, thank you. Oh my god, there's a lot of guards here. I mean, if I pull this off, it'll be absolutely exceptional. Especially from this position with such little health. I mean, I hit him with one of the knives. It didn't kill him, though. Right, that's another one down. And another one. I mean, the ideal way to do it is to blend in with the guards. Sorry, not the guards. The scholars. And then strike when he's about to kill the assassin. But I wasn't able to do that. For obvious reasons. If we can thin out the crowd, we might have a chance. But it's going to be very tricky. We're going to have to do some of our best fighting ever here. Could do with a bit of health back, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Because it doesn't work. Oh god, okay. 2 guards and him left. Right, no, screw you. Okay, he's only got 1 guard left. Can we get him? Can we get him? Slash him. What are you doing, Altair? No. Oh, we got him.
Your work here is
I can't
finished.
believe it.
No, it had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Enough from you. What a horrible person. Oh my god. That was stressful. We've got our health back now. So, wow. That is not the way to do it, by the way. The way to do it is to wait, blend in with those scholars, and then make your move when he's about to assassinate your, well, the other assassin. That's the way to do it properly. I screwed it up because, I mean, not entirely my own fault. That sort of thing where he jumped up the wall of his own accord was what caused that. And then obviously the others moved. And then it was too late. But we managed to sort of blag our way through it. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy we managed to blag our way through it. We could get knocked off here by some stones. Hopefully we won't. Right, so back to the bureau we go. Screw you, mate. Bye-bye. So back to the bureau. We'll evade all these guys. Hopefully do a bit of hiding in a minute just to get away from them. No, they're going to come up here. Really? Well, we're going to have to get away because the bureau will be shut. So we're going to have to sort of escape these guys and hide somewhere. Okay, they just about saw me. Let's get in. Okay, we're good. And while I'm doing this, actually, there was something I wanted to talk about this series. I've been having a look at the channel, and I've realised I've strayed away a lot from the point-and-click stuff, which is the main focus of the channel. So I'm not going to drop this game, but I am going to change when it's uploaded. So it's going to be a more sporadic upload rather than part of the main schedule. So I'm going to try to get 2 videos of this out a week. It may only be 1 depending on what time I have. But it won't be part of the main schedule, so it will upload at a different time. I'm going to play The Walking Dead, the final season in this game's slot, and then do this and the other Assassin's Creed games as a bit of a bonus series. So if you notice that this game starts going up at a different time, that is why. I just feel we're a point-and-click channel, really, and I'm only playing 1 point-and-click game at the moment, so I need to get back to the actual style the channel's meant to be in. So we're still going to play it. Might play it slightly less, but it will still be happening. We're still going to be 100% in this and the other Assassin's Creed games as well. Just not part of the main content of the channel, if that makes sense. So anyway, let's go and speak to Malik.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Alright. Thanks for the chat. He loves chucking that dusty old book on the desk, doesn't he? We're in the wall, apparently. Yeah, he loves just chucking that dusty old book onto the side, as if to make a point. No one likes you, Malik. Okay, back to Masyaf we go. Let's see what Mualim has to say for us this time. And then I think we might come out of the Animus, if my memory serves me correctly. Oh, we're coming out the Animus now.
Done already? Get up. Whatever you say, Doc. I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're
Why?
coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestor started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Huh. And that's a little bit of a hint, actually, because we have the room to ourselves. So why don't we do a bit of snooping? Let's see if there's anything else we can learn from all of this. Maybe we can access some of these computers here. I mean, I know we can at one point. I don't know if it's this point. I can't remember, but...
Please, Desmond.
No, maybe we can't at the moment.
If I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
Alright, well, I'm going to my room. Bye-bye. I'm in my room. Let's see if we can get out of the room.
Damn it, they locked the door.
No, the door's locked. Let's see if there's anything else we can do in here, shall we?
Looks like some kind of access code.
An access code, eh? Wonder what we can use that for. It's a very sterile looking environment, isn't it? An access code, you say? Don't think it unlocks the door. I think it's to one of the computers, if I remember correctly. Oh no, maybe it is the door. Haha! Time to do some snooping then. I mean, the cameras are still on, but let's have a look if we can find anything out. Okay, we'll take that. Enter password. Welcome, Lucy. Here we go then. Look at all of this stuff. Mr. Ricken, I'm hoping you might be able to help me understand why even 5 years after the fact no one is willing to tell me what happened to my friend. If you're concerned about sensitive information being divulged as a result of sharing this with me, I think my record at the company speaks for itself. Thank you for your assistance in this matter, best Lucy Stillman. So she sent that. Let's have a look at some of these other things. Your pen. Found your access key pen today again. Blah, blah, blah. Keep it in your pocket instead of letting it hang off your coat. Very interesting. I mean, a lot of this is just sort of background sort of deals, but you know, there's some useful information on here. I'm not going to go through all of it. If you want to read it, just pause the video and take a look. We might be able to have a look at Vidic's computer while we're here, though. So let's see if we can do just that, shall we? Let's see if we can hack into his computer. Access denied. What a shame. It's worth a try. Maybe we'll find a way to get into it later on in the game. But we know that somebody suspiciously went missing, and that Lucy is a bit concerned about it, so that could, you know, play into our hands a little bit later on. Let's go to sleep. There's that weird flashing again. Huh, not going to come and wake me up today, Vidic? Apparently not.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Ooh, somebody's in a grumpy mood, aren't they? What's wrong with you? You not had your morning coffee yet? Oh no, he's having it now. Hi. What are you looking at? Can't see very much out of these windows. Maybe he's just thinking. He's deep in thought. Alright, well, let's get back into the Animus then, shall we? We'll see what happens now.
You forget
Guess
how
we
the
load our
Animus
latest
works?
memory. Yes, I know how it works, Vidic. Shut up.
Preparation is crucial to your success. Clear the area of archers and guards before confronting your assassination target.
Yeah, that's useful sometimes.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd Addin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Well, there we go. We get some more DNA synchronization. And we've got defense break now, so we can break the enemy's defenses with a new sword, no less. Which is excellent. So we know now about the piece of Eden. The apple that seems to pop up all throughout history. And we know that's what the Templars wanted, but we have it now. And we've got a couple more targets that we need to eliminate. So, that is going to do it for this episode. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click on that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new, or just haven't already done so. And I'll see you all next time.